Dear mental illness, this letter's dedicated to you. With no fabrication, just truth. So I hope you hear this. I freaking hate you and everything you've put me through. At 13, you introduced your destruction and what you can do. Now 20 years later, you've consumed me and even stole away my youth. You told me I was fat. In fact, I fell into your trap, and I decided to believe you. See, you knew everything, kinda like I was see-through, and I believed you. You had me hospitalized at 13. At 13! That's supposed to be the beginning of my dreams. When I'm talking to mom and dad about what I want to be, playing baseball and sleepovers with friends. But you released this belief that deceived my peace, and you had me convinced this was me. A child who was prescribed medication to act as a meditation to release false triggers. But for some reason you grew bigger, and you delivered a promise of hell through the next 20 years. Not to mention the liquor. See, but that meeting wasn't until the middle of serving my country. And you must have been hungry, 'cause you brought me to a new part of you I'd never seen. One where I couldn't achieve any relief, and I was too scared to speak. I was so fatigued, all I could do was cry beneath the sheets. Miles away from home, in a combat zone, I felt lost. I didn't know what to do. But thankfully a friend noticed you and spoke to the appropriate troop. After weeks of therapy and the way the doc cared for me, he told me it was you. Depression. I confessed in him I was scared in the way you made me feel. But he revealed your tactics and your lies could be healed. But I'd have to ignore you, and it might take some time. But if I walked away slowly, I'd end up being fine. So that hour, that moment, I vowed to let you go. I told you don't ever come back. It was my time to live my life and finally learn to grow. In less than a month you were gone, and I wasn't looking back. Finally I could laugh, enjoy things I wanted to do, and got my life on track. But truth was, you tricked me. You never left. You just hid in the depths of every breath and decided to let me rest. And I didn't know what you left would take 8 years of my life, along with 12 years of love that was given by my wife. See, I thought you were gone, but the most dangerous part of you stayed. And it was just in a bottle I got addicted to that claimed to mask the pain. You took everything from me, everything. What I thought was me was just a deceiving, deadly game. But I want you to know, I know everything about you, and how you try to steal others' lives, the disguise in which you try to hide, and the lies you equip within our minds. But there's one part of me you haven't found. That sounds profound, huh? Because you thought since you tore me down, you'd bury me in the ground. See, you spent so much time on me, you thought you would succeed. But you forgot about the strength I bleed and the one who's on my team. He's victory, not you. I despise you. That cross that hangs on my rearview mirror is now the one I confide to. 33. 33, I've made it this far, when you've done all you could to stop me. But everything you said I was has never been, and is not me. So here it is. I'm leaving you, and I'm never coming back. You won't take my future from me, but you can keep my past. So farewell, and not just for now, but for the rest of my life. You've taken enough already, so this is my goodbye. Sincerely.